Chikonde, reinstate Dr. Sampa, employment of unemployed doctors, salary arrears, step-in allowances, promotions.
The standoff between government and doctors belonging to the Resident Doctors Association of Zambia, RDAZ, continues to range on. The doctors, who are now in the fourth day of their go-slow, have declared talks with the Minister of Health collapsed after it failed to meet its promise of starting to meet their demands last week. Aggravating the situation is the alleged arrest of RDAZ Secretary General Chikonde Kakula and the earlier suspension of the medical practicing license of its national president, Dr. Brian Sampa. Speaking to the media Monday afternoon at the University Teaching Hospital UTH, Branch RDAZ President Zombe Mazimba has denied allegations that the doctors are being politically influenced and called on President Edgar Lungu to intervene in their situation.
Politics, no one is interested in that. Why? Because we understand there are people that will let politicians be politicians, doctors be doctors. But if the doctor is pushed to the degree where he has to move away from the ward and come here, know that they're not happy. And what we would want is for these things to be sorted out as soon as possible so that I can have my doctors back on the ward. The people that you have here behind, for example, are not just what are called JRMOs. They are SRMOs here. They are registrars. They are actually senior doctors just here. And the masses are even bigger in the hospital. I've been saying a frustrated doctor is a danger to healthcare. Why? Because imagine you are sick, and then whilst you're on the ward, you're attending to a patient, but you're worried. You see, I haven't been promoted. I've just been receiving the same salary. You find doctors start doing businesses. Doctors start doing other things to make ends meet. But when they begin to do that, what it essentially means is that they're taking away their time, dedication, and passion from their number one calling, that is patient care. So you and I should all be afraid when we go to a hospital and then we find doctors are frustrated.
Dr. Mazimba says the doctors would want to attend to the patients but can't work with a divided attention, hence pushing for their demands.
It's also showing solidarity to our members that have been arrested. We have to reinstate the license for the doctors that have been. Why? Because he's a national president and because he's a doctor first above everything else. So we hope that there will be an amicable solution to solve this. We hope government will respond in a good manner, to the degree that once these people, all those conditions are met, you will see these people on the ward because they are passionate people that want to do their job and take care of patients. Once you remove them from the patients, they are not happy. None of us is happy.
Affected doctors and unemployed doctors also shared their concerns.
The week went through and none of their promises were fulfilled. So as residents, we sat again and said, these people made a commitment. What do we do? So a decision was made by membership. And I want to remind the nation that the decision was made by the membership. It wasn't the president. The president does not represent himself. But it's coming out like the president is representing himself. The president is speaking for us members. And we're here, we're saying that we members decided to go on go-slow. If they want to suspend the president, let them suspend 3,500 resident doctors. Because the president speaks for the members.
I'm unemployed now for 11 months. The issues that we've had are actually genuine issues. We haven't heard anything so far about the criteria for our employment, or when possibly we were given a promise that by last week we would have had at least 128. So far we haven't heard. I don't know of anyone who's received a phone call concerning employment.
Meanwhile, the solidarity gathering was held under a watchful eye of the police, and at broadcast time, the UTH RDAZ president was seen engaging with some police officers. It is only hoped that government will soon address demands of the aggrieved doctors so that calm returns in the health sector. Reporting for Movie TV News, I'm Afias Kaptula.